Welcome to the Fundamentals of Piano Theory Level 2. This video is going to go over several units. My videos will be less frequent and less in depth as you now have an understanding of a lot of the basic concepts that we are just going to expand on ever so slightly. So let's hop in and take a look. This level starts with a review. So we're reviewing note names, five-finger patterns, the tonic, the subdominant, and the dominant, writing in the counts for rhythms and some terms. Should be pretty easy. Unit 1 is time signatures and rhythm. A lot of you struggled with this concept right here in past homeworks. You were given this, you were asked to write this. And a lot of you didn't understand that the tie means we're not going to replay that, but we're going to combine that into being 1.5 beats, and then this eighth note is all by its lonesome. So make sure you understand that concept of the dotted quarter note. Moving on. Something new in this unit is what this book is referring to as an upbeat. The proper terminology is an anacrusis. But an anacrusis, or what they call an upbeat, is an incomplete measure. You'll notice that this anacrusis starts on beat 4. What's important to understand that most of the time, if they do it correctly, the anacrusis plus the last measure should equal out to be a complete measure's worth of whatever your time signature is. So we are in 4/4. We have beat 4 as an anacrusis, and our very last measure has beat 1, 2, and 3. Moving on. Writing in counts, writing in bar lines, writing in time signatures. 6/8, nothing new. Time signature 2/2. We've had it before. Just want to make sure that we understand. The top note, the top number means there are 2 beats in the measure, and the bottom number tells us that the half note gets the count. You'll notice our book writes in 1, and they write in the word and. I don't use the word and. I use a plus sign for my ands. 2 and. Ain't nobody got time for that. All right. So a half note gets the beat, and a half rest gets the beat. The quarter note is the new eighth note in this situation that we're used to dealing with 4/4. On we go. 16th notes. I call these huckleberries. Huckleberry, huckleberry pie, pie. The book does one eanda. That's totally acceptable. I grew up doing one eanda as well. Again, I use a plus sign for my ands. One eanda. That should suffice fine for that. Drawing beams, double beams to turn these into 16th notes. Writing in and playing counts. Nothing new there. Dotting the eighth notes. So dotted eighth note and a 16th I call Snoopy, Snoopy, Snoopy. All that is that's a set of 16th notes, huckleberries, with a tie, tying the first one to the second one and the second one to the third one. So this all together is the same as this, and this is the same as that. So huckleberry, huckleberry, Snoopy, Snoopy. Okay. These are strawberries. Strawberry, strawberry. And the reverse of those are butterscotch, butterscotch. We don't get any butterscotch. Oh yeah, here we got one. Butterscotch, butterscotch. One E and, one E and, one anda, one anda. So those are our dotted eighth notes. Moving on, syncopation is putting the emphasis on weak beats. Unfortunately, they don't do the best job in the world of telling you what the strong and the weak beats are. If you want a theory book that does do that really well, check out the RCM books, the Royal Conservatory of Music. They're from Canada. Their theory books do a really good job explaining that. In 4/4, we have strong, weak, medium, weak. So syncopation is putting the emphasis on a weak beat. Strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak. Short, long, short, short, long, short is how this book shows it. So that's what syncopation is. Moving on. Intervals. I don't think we have any new intervals, just reviewing seconds through octaves. Half steps and whole steps should not be new. One problem I continue to see is that people are skipping letters on their whole steps when they shouldn't be, and they're also skipping notes. They're skipping lines or spaces. You cannot have a whole step with a skip. You can't call it that. You're going to have an augmented interval if you do that. So just don't skip a letter and don't skip a line or a space. This is not good. All right, moving on, Unit 4, tetrachords and major scales. If you follow the pattern, first note, whole step, half step, whole step, you'll be right every time. Don't be afraid to check yourself on a piano. G sharp major tetrachord. G sharp, that's my first note. Whole step, I'm going to get A sharp. Don't skip a letter. Don't repeat a letter. Don't mix sharps and flats. G sharp, A sharp, up a whole step. I'm going to get B sharp. I got to call it B sharp. I can't call it C or I will have skipped a letter. Half step, C sharp. Whole step, D sharp. Okay, so make sure you are following those 3 rules. On the bottom of page 16, we are simply writing in the sharps that occur in these keys. So key of C had 0 sharps, new key, key of G, F sharp, new key, key of D, F sharp, C sharp, new key. Go back and watch my Circle of Fifths video if you need a review on that. I don't know if I can figure out how to put it right here, but if I can, I will. Remember our acronym, Father Charles goes down and ends battle. That's the order of the sharps. F, C, G, D, A, E, B. Okay, that's it for page 16. Page 17, doing the same thing with flat keys. Remember our acronym for flats. Battle ends and down goes Charles' father. Little review for you here, asking questions that you should know the answers to. On we go. We have Unit 5, just dealing with major sharp key signatures. Should just be a review for you. Remember that our sharp keys zig, zag, zig, zig, zag, zig in both clefs. Zig, zag, zig, zig, zag, zig. Writing in the order of the sharps. Identifying our sharp key signatures, writing our sharp key signatures, writing in the accidentals. Don't put the key signature in here. Sharp these individual notes and then put the key signature here. A lot of you have been taking that shortcut when that's not what they want you to do. So make sure you write in the sharp on the notes. And then we're going to do the same thing for flats. Now flats, zigzag only. Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. In both clefs, zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. And this one does hang over the staff a little bit. So we're going to be writing in our zigzag flats 6 times. Writing in and identifying the key signatures for those flat keys, same thing. Don't write in key signatures here, write in key signatures here. Write in the flat on the individual notes there. Identify the keys that the excerpts are in. And that should do it for unit 1 through 6. So only this one video for all 6 units. It's going to be a big assignment, but I know you know it all and can do it. If you need to review past videos, go ahead and do that. And please get those uploaded for me to grade. Thank you. Just a reminder, I have office hours Monday at 8, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 10, and an optional one on Friday at 10. So if you are in need of help, hit me up on Zoom. The code for my Zoom is on Canvas. Thank you.